Oh, sure. ಅದು ಎಡ್ತುಕೊಂಡು ಹೊರಟ
when self-realizations takes place in a body-mind mechanism, this self-realization is bottomless, has no end, is like infinite. Is possible to go deeper and deeper once this takes place?
At the level of self, there is no expansion. But what we call a self-realization, that goes on till we lose that there is a self. As if we have realized something, if we feel. Till we lose that idea also, rather, till that experience happens, there is an expansion. Man ends with the Jiva Bhava, the Bhava of life, Bhava of life in, feeling of life in one. Man ends there, because the thinking process stops there. Suppose you see a dead body, it's as if it's sleeping. What is missing in that? Is it prana or is it some thoughts? We don't know. But still, the prana is the thought. Isn't it? The prana is the thought, is the thought. So, till that Jiva Bhava, anyone can reach. From then onwards, it's an application, purely by grace it happens. Purely by grace, we expand. And in truth, we are eaten. We are no more there. Either we function as if my hand functions at my command, my servant functions at my command. We are all not connected, but my servant can function at my command. Similarly, from the truth level, it all functions, but the truth does not feel anything. It encompasses everything. Till such a time, we are evolving in self. But it happens only through grace. Because there is no more to achieve. After we reach the emotion of Jiva or the status of Jiva, there is nothing else to achieve. It is only an expansion happening through La Gracia, grace. Suppose sleep is the only reality for man. But man activates his brain and functions in the waking state. Man's mind is activated in sleep state. But in sleep, it has to happen only by grace. We can't invite sleep. We have to get dropped into it. Get eaten by it. The sleep has to take us. So it happens by grace. The other two we can work. Working in the physical field here or thinking in the dreams. These two happen. But when the sleep takes away these two, it happens naturally by itself, by the grace of God. So that is the thing. What you have told is what we normal people consider as self stops with the feeling of the field of experience in a small seed form. It's only an evolution by grace. Grace means it happens naturally. It's not that it's given. It's natural. It's natural. Then anything else?
This means that no effort is required for self-realization. It's not necessary to make any effort. It's something that happens by itself, naturally.
But if at all there is a work to be done, maybe self-realization is the highest work.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if at all there is any work in this world, ambition in this world, or on a aim in this world, self-realization is the highest aim or ambition. Instead of wasting time in other things, other thoughts, self-realization is keeping it as the aim is the highest. But other things will be going on. No one can escape hunger, thirst, karma. Everything is will be happening. But if we confuse our life with all this, then we are disturbed in each second. Understood?
Guruji, I cannot try. It's what the only thing I can do is to be witness, no? Observing the inner space,
Yes,
the
sir.
outer space in the state of witness is the effort I can do.
It's enough. It's
And
enough.
keep the aim,
Beautiful.
the ¿cómo se dice principal?
The aim, see. The aim.
Aim in life,
Sure. That's enough.
self-realization.
Other things you can, what you call as sadhana, I don't know whether it's necessary, but it's better than other works. It's mejor que otra actividades. Aim. The existing world seems to be very vast. But I feel that maybe 1 by 100,000 of our hair, maybe even less than that, holds the entire world which we see. Maybe. If scientists go on probing, maybe they will come to this. Maybe that holds the entire seen world. So that's all the whole world is. Then that is also lost in mind. Mind creates the world, mind absorbs the world. That's also lost in mind. Then ultimately what is there? It's a beautiful creation. We have to enjoy it. We have to enjoy this creation. We can't lose life. As long as we are alive, we should be bubbling with energy to enjoy this life. I don't know what work man has got in this world, but he spends his time excusing himself. But I don't say don't work. But have you understood what's your work? And everywhere he starts questioning. And he is not satisfied with the answer. Do you think this is that? Do you think this is necessary? Even if a saint like Ramana is sitting, these people will go and ask, how do you say you are realized? Why this man is bothered? One. Secondly, don't you think this paste is necessary? How is Ramana connected with a small paste used by this person? Understand? People don't know what they want. That is the problem in the whole world. And this is, I am talking about sadhakas. Ordinary people still don't know. They are only monkeys are very great because it's a connection to human. We should not abuse monkeys. It's demons. Like how do you reach God? And how do you say that you are realized? And do you say that we should not use paste? We should not use soap? How is Ramana connected with small questions like this? That means this man should know what he should ask. Otherwise he should keep quiet and enjoy the presence in silence, and he should lose the thought instead of creating another thought. Ramana, I want a house. Then his own thought will say, yes, you will be given a house. Ramana blessed me with the house. This is not needed. He should lose. Let Ramana look after all my affairs. Let him give me the best. That is the way to respect and surrender. Actually, the greatest persons who represent the totality, where each word rather dissolves immediately or burns illusion. Burns? Do you understand it? Illusion is an idea. Illusion is solo an idea. Suppose these people don't want to talk. Such people who are at that level, they don't want to talk first. But each of the word immediately dissolves or burns the illusion. I will put it mildly as dissolve. Dissolve means it will appear. It just burns. burns away the illusion. But the Maya is necessary for movement, that's all. But that is not the end all of everything or be all of everything. I was explaining the concept of Sharabha to some friends, I don't know, Sarabeshwara. They were asking about the gravitational field, something when the question came, I was explaining the concept of Sarabeshwara. In a particular temple, once again, it's not important to make a pilgrimage, but I'm trying to tell the essence of what that temple represents. It's situated in the place called Tribhuvanam. Tribhuvanam itself means the three worlds. That's more scientific than most scientific thought. In that temple, there is a small, in the outer prakara, there is a small statue which is usually not known. What is it? Then suppose it's so mystical, rather it is, the sculptor did not think, he did not want to bring mysticism, but still he has sculpted something. There are two faces intertwined. Suppose you hide this face, rather, you hide this face, you will find that what we call that skeleton of the body, more than dinosaur, the first skeleton of humankind, it is being blessed by an elephant. Rather, the elephant covers the entire skeleton. We call it Yali in Agama Shastra, the first skeleton appearing as human. Then if you cover the other face of the elephant, then what happens is the skeleton is totally inside, skinned by, rather entirely covered by God. You understand this? The highest intelligence is represented by the elephant, and the skeleton is inside this. So you cover one face, then it is elephant face. The other face is that of the skeleton which we call in Agama Shastra as Yali, they call as dinosaur, dragon and so many other things. So the sculptor would not have thought. That means that God covers the entire Nara. Nara, the bodily bones and nerves. It's a beautiful story of creation depicted without even thought he would have sculpted. It's all revelation, vision, what we call. Then you go inside, there are very beautiful sannidhis, Tribhuvaneshwar, the Ambika, all those people are there, the mother, Shiva. Then you come to an interesting place where one typical form like Simha with two wings and with a lady feature and one Shula and one Shanka, you understand? All these things, Vichitra with a lot of corapal, what do you call that? Corapal? With two teeth coming outside. They have written it as Sarabeshwara, and there is a Sannidhi for this. Plus Shanka, Shula. Then this man would have sculpted without even knowledge of what he has sculpted. Over has sculpted that. But this outwits all the scientific intelligence of the world. The small vigraha of this Sarabeshwara outwits means it's much beyond all the scientific thought which we have achieved so far, including the space technology, including. How did Sarabeshwara form come? Do you know? Any of you have heard from here? I don't think I have told here, isn't it? How did this, does anyone know? No. Okay. How did this Sarabeshwara form? What is the background of this form? What is the form? Come on, tell me at least. Have you grasped this? What did it tell? Lion face, body, Shanka and wings and the two. So how this form was, form's background. What is the form's background? That is what I was trying to tell. This is much beyond the concept of science, including the technology of space. The story is that if man tries to cheat God, God is a bigger person than this. So what happens is God does not want to cheat or punish anyone, but it happens. So the Hiranyakashipu, you all know about this story, Hiranyakashipu. Kashipu, what happened? He was having a son called Prahlada. And he put Prahlada in with lot of tests and he passed all the tests. Then one day, this Hiranyakashipu has got a boon. He should be neither killed inside nor outside. He should not be killed by Daiva, Asura, animal, nothing. And he should not be troubled by any planets on this earth. So this means that he has outwitted all this nature also. Nature, if he wants to bring death to him, he can't die because he has to die either inside or outside. Or if someone wants to kill him also, an animal has to come and devour him, or a man has to come and finish him off, or some planets should bring problems to him, or the divinity like avatars should come and kill him. He has already escaped all this. The boon is given to him. Then he told that I am God. This I am trying to tell how man can presume that he is God. Rather, he can go up to that extent. Even planets are under my control, they can say. Then what happens? Then one day, Prahlad is being lastly also asked. After all this, he comes out alive. Who? Prahlada. And he asks, come on, tell me. Om Namo Hiranyakashipu. This he tells that he is God. Then from his mouth does not, Bhakta Prahlada, he doesn't say Om Namo Narayanaya. Then he becomes very angry. Where is Narayana? Where is this? Then this man, how does he know? He has not seen Narayana actually, Prahlada. He is not Dhruva. At least that man saw one form. And he told, everywhere Lord Narayana is. How can he be everywhere? No, he is everywhere. Then at last Hiranyakashipu is asking with one pillar he is showing inside the palace. Then he says, do you want to translate this? Or last we will translate. But the last is very important, very beautiful it is. Then in the pillar, this man gets very upset. Who? Hiranyakashipu. Do you say that in this pillar also Lord Narayana is? Not only in this pillar, everywhere. I am asking you a particular question, answer in a very particular way. Is he there in this pillar? Why not? He is. Why I am saying is just the faith. It is not a story I am telling. It is most scientific than the most scientific brain I am trying to tell you. I am not blaming science, but man is becoming asura by becoming science, using in the outside objects. So what happens? He takes what do you call gada. Then he mace or put pillar. He breaks the pillar. Immediately one form jumps out, which is neither animal nor man. Simha and man. This man did not expect that. Who? This asura. Alright, he should not be killed by animal or man, but both combined. It has already outwitted this fellow's thought. So next option is he had to run out. He was jumping out because he can't now face this form. But this our friend is more dear, more brainy. Before he could cross, at the entrance he was killed. It was neither inside nor outside. Understand? So neither inside nor outside, neither man nor animal nor divine avatar. Then he devours him and drinks all the blood, all sangria, all blood he drinks. Because of Asura's blood, these are all very deep meaning. Blood represents Asura. So after devouring, after drinking all the blood, he becomes more ferocious because he has drunk the blood of Asura. The story is that Prahlad wants to pacify him and all, then he got pacified. It is not so, because he could not contain. He got pacified all right. But the Asuric blood is such a powerful thing that if he spits on the ground, one will create multitudes of Asuras. And you kill one Asura, the blood from that fellow, if it falls, it will create another 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs Asuras. So the census goes on. Never these Asuras can be extinguished from this earth. So see the man today. It's all why I am saying is, I am not calling anyone anything. But where are we going? I am trying to ask. So what happens now, if he spits on the ground, because of the gravitational pull, one creates like Rakta Bija, it's a multitude of Asuras it will create. So he has to hold it, but he can't spit it. At that time, the Sarveshwara is that. The principle of Sarveshwara, the base of Sarveshwara comes, that is the form. He takes two wings, that means he is going to fly to space. The Simha Akara is existing. So he takes four divinity in one form. What are the four divinities? Shiva, Vishnu, Kali, Shulini. Who are they?
Shiva, Vishnu, Kali, Shulini.
These four in one, the form becomes, and the wing takes the form to the highest space. And at the Shiva is Akasha, Vishnu is earth and evolution of human beings on this earth. Kali is time, and Kali acts through the three Shulini, means the three states of consciousness, the Tribhuvana, whatever you want to call it, where the field of work is. Waking, dream and sleep state, whatever you want to call it. Creation, protection, dissolution, whatever you want to call it, these three states, it functions in this world. So, the anti-gravitational theory is proved beyond doubt in, we can't say this year, because this is referred in Brahmanda Purana. That means you can't say this year it has been written. So, once he takes the flight to that Akasha, there he spits and Vayu Mandala evaporates it. Finished. Now you apply it to pranayama. Now you apply why I say that in prana everything is controlled. You understand this, So suppose you are very, very violent within, just concentrate and exhale it, throw it out. I was telling on that 25th June also, just concentrate. The Vayu Mandala will throw it out. It means you will not be affected, or the world will be affected by your vibrations. So, the Asura's blood is spit in Akasha, and that blood was received by the Vayu Mandala and it evaporated in ether. That is how the Asuras did not appear afterwards. That Hiranyakashipu could not create more Asuras afterwards. Now you apply this. Shiva is Akasha. Then the two wings which take you, they are the Prana Shakti, this. Then he is connected also to this Vishnu. As Vishnu, he is the sign of evolution of human. From an ordinary fellow to the highest enlightened Kalki, Lord of dissolution. And then Kali is what? Time. In time only everything can happen. Where is Kali Yuga? In time. Where is 2003? In time. But is it existing is another question. I don't know. If yesterday existed, why is not appearing today? Even that much brain we don't have. If the past second existed, why don't I feel it now? we can't question it. So we think that it is existing. It's okay from one angle, that's right. Now, time works as these yugas and the years and the days and nights, and it is functioning through three states of consciousness. That's all. Understand? Anti-gravitational theory is proved. That's why very often I say, suppose you can afford, go by flight. Most of your thoughts will be over. Then once you come down, I can't tell so straight, so I say, you will enjoy, see down, you will not see anything. These are all just katha, story. The fact is that you lose, you are going into a big Brahmanda and where your thoughts are reduced. After you get down, it's only, you feel light, physically also and mentally also. It's not because of the air condition or something like that. You have traveled in anti-gravitational place. Understand? How will you afford? I don't know. Then you can take a flight here. That's less costly and less time consuming. We just relax. Maybe 5 hours of flight is here only. 1 second, 2 seconds. You understand this? So what is gravitational pull? Where it is? On the earth. Understand? Then how to, where is the anti-magnetic field? Magnetic, you understand? Where is the space, and prana evaporates. Prana is the power of space. It's much below. Prana is also very less. Sky is the ultimate, and prana holds and evaporates all the thoughts. So all the bloods which we are trying to tell about asura, everything goes away. So suppose you are abusing someone, at least mentally feel that let it go to space. Let him not be affected. Let no one be affected. Because the world is so bad that we feel that this man should be hurt, that man should be this. These abuses we are holding, which is not correct. So even if you want to shout at someone, shout, but then you feel that let it go to the ether. Or concentrate here, it goes to ether. It goes, evaporates, vaporizes. Understand this? So where is the field of anti-magnetic field, or where is that field? Space. And what does prana do? Holds and evaporates in ether so that it doesn't return to the earth. Very important. Then that figure is sculpted without even imagining, and the concept is so high. But that can be reduced to idol, means it becomes an idol. Before seeing the idol, we should know what is it. Then we can enjoy the idol. We can take the idol to that height and feel that we are in Akasha. Otherwise, we will perform anything with it, and it remains as an activity and time-bound activity. We go there, spend some time, stand in the queue, see it, without even knowing that this is what this stands for, isn't it? You liked it? We are beyond all the concepts in this universe, all humans. But if you understand, then we become so vast, and we can act every second also. You use Colgate paste, but you should know that it should be, rather any paste, you should know that it should be spit. No, this is very good for my teeth. When to spit? If we don't know, then what will happen? Anything we question like this, and this is good for that. Okay. This is where the intelligence does not work, because it's not backed by the power of intuition, the power of God. What does Shiva stand for? Akasha. Why the two wings? And why a form of a feminine form? Kali and
Shulini.
and this why a feminine form means power, which functions in the fields of work and consciousness. It is. So what is Kali? Shulini?
3 states.
Go to him, what is it? Vishnu. Who is Vishnu?
Bhumi.
Ah. From where? From an amphibian to
Kalki.
highest dissolver. So nice, so nice. Now we understand now every day we play with concepts and we plan for execution of concepts and we make strategies for getting the concepts through. At the end of the day, whoosh. But it's very nice to spend time, but better, after understanding, if you spend time, it's a play. It's only a play with every day, you can't sit quiet. Something we have to do. At least you will think of good of others. Now means everywhere on clash of ego and other things. Anyone giving anything, immediately it will be negated. Coffee takte? No, I don't want. Anything, immediately we will negate because our ego is so strong. We want to prove that the other man is not respected. Immediately. So this all should end in understanding each other and giving a life full of joy to all. At least we should live in joy so that it can be distributed. Isn't it? Mas? Anything else?
You were saying before enlightened master, all your thoughts are destroyed, burned. Which means there is something which is happening
Which a man does not know
which
actually.
comprehend with us.
You can try, any day, whether we are here or not, enter this room and try. You can only imagine. Wherever such kind of places are there, of course, not in a commercial place where anything is available for some money. Because there you are covered by a system, you have to come, you have to pay respect. You are covered by a system. Whereas here you just enter, whether you know or not. Not only the whole area itself you will feel. I don't know whether the energy people will feel. Knowing the energy areas, they will feel about the entire Sadashivanagar, or particularly Malleshwaram, nearby, at least 4 or 5 kilometers I think this covers. Then once you enter this place, till that time you have to reach here, you may be having a lot of thoughts. After you reach here, suppose you enter here, whether anyone is here or not, just come and think something, it cannot happen. You have to imagine, you have to drive your mind, and then you have to, that chanchala, what you call that, movement will be stopped. This is not an achievement, it is that means that there is some place, anywhere, it is not, I am not telling this place, some places like this, where anything can be, but a man runs after something. Oh, I have to do that, I have to visit that temple, I have to finish this. If he does it, no God can help. It's good, they have to do it, but that's not the end of all. That's what I was trying to do. So, it's immediate, as I told you, it's immediate. We need not know it, that's why I am saying. More we know it, more we will question it. Did I reach peace? If I ask, did I reach peace? And it's a question, how will I reach peace? Isn't it? The peacefulness, being in peace cannot be a thought. So the question itself negates that we are not in peace.
But are there places where the opposite effect also can
Everywhere else. Everywhere else. Unless you are static. As I put it, time does not move. Man does not move. Nowhere, no one moves. But we say that I have moved from this room to that room. For an observer, for us also. How will we move? That is the question. From only in one angle we are moving, supposed to be. We can't move physically also. We will move, we can run throughout the world, but still we are not moving. So that even that Jiva Baba, which I was saying as self, cannot move. I slept, I dreamt, I worked, I did not move. The work, the dream, the sleep happened in that I, that's all. Nowhere there is a movement. Isn't it? What makes it move is that prana. What do you call in a computer? Animation. Animation technology is prana. That makes mobility. But it is not moving. It's only a chalana of prana, and we think that with time we move. It's all for us to be in, not even to know. But everything else happens. Beautiful, life is beautiful. As I told, no, don't miss any second, it's a waste. If you don't know this, it's waste. If you know this, it's a play. Isn't it? So beautiful. Thank you, my friend.